Now, I gave you some really good keys before we go to lunch. One of the first keys is if you go to the dirt, go to the worst part and you change it, that will be your greatest memory, the greatest ally. All right? When my father beat me with a hammer, that is the best gift in my life because he gave me something to make me great. He's my greatest spiritual teacher. All right? So your worst memory will be your greatest memory once you make peace with it and transform it. All right? Another thing you learn, how to screw up good memories. You know how to do that? How many of you know you've been doing it, didn't you know you're doing it? When you date someone or you're married to someone, you love them, you're really wonderful, then you start picking them apart, trying to find something wrong with them. And then you wonder why you're miserable. Or you got a job, you got a good job, and my father would say something like this, a little bit crude. He said, don't shit in your own bed. Now I want you to think about it. Don't crap in your own bed. When you go to work and you start finding things wrong with your work, are you not crapping in your own bed? If you go home and you're looking for what's wrong and you're picking on your wife or your husband or you hate your house or you're hurting yourself, do not mess in your own bed. Clean up what you're doing. Honor your good stuff. All right, another thing you learned is that in order to make a bad memory worse, how do you do it? You just find other things to make it worse. You take a good memory, you just find things and you start linking and messing it up. You'll find a perfectly nice person. How many of you actually found a person, you really liked them, you really got along with them, and you thought they're really amazing, and then you went out with a friend of yours and your friend told them a story of something totally different than how you perceive the person, and all of a sudden that person that you really liked and adored all of a sudden changed? And the weird thing is, those words were coming out of who? The other person. And who are they speaking from? Their own mess. Because if you really want to know somebody, ask them, tell me about Trump. Talk about Trump. Tell me what you think about Trump. You know what's going to come out of them? Their own world. Tell me about your ex-husband, your ex-wife. Tell me about your job. What you don't like about it, what's it going to be about? Themselves. Because everybody has a bucket of Dun with a paintbrush in their hand. They want to paint everything to match what they believe to be true. You see it? So now they start trying to dump on it because, see, that's just what people do. That's what your parents did. So make sure you have full emotional control in how you respond to people because, see, there are different things that's happening here in the world.